once I got signed to this publishing company, they started introducing me to people all the time in LA. It was like peak pandemic, so I would do Zoom sessions. We would write songs over Zoom, and that like went on for like, I don't know, 2 years, a year and a half. And at the same time, I've been producing for some artists at Berkeley that kind of popped off, specifically Loewe, Laufey. I did her whole first EP in Boston in my apartment, and Avery Lynch as well. I did the whole first EP. So I had like a little bit of producing success with these artists. And things kind of just like gradually started to like names getting out there. You know, you're working with these artists. It's really cool to build something like that.
Sure.
See it kind of like, I forget what is it called? Like
Snowball.
Snowball. Yep. And yeah, I don't know. From there, it was just like I kept working. And it felt like when I got signed, it was like just the beginning.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's very fascinating, man. It's really interesting to hear the whole culmination. I'm actually really glad you went through the whole story because I think it adds a lot of value. Now, let's talk about some of the stuff you're currently working on, or like whatever you're obviously allowed to talk about. But today, so part of how I found you and your music is actually through an artist named Blu Eyes, which actually a song is coming out today. I'm not exactly sure when this video will air, but today is Friday the 22nd of July. And Blu Eyes you produce a track with Blu Eyes called "I Wish I Never Met You," which is a banger, and I'm pretty pumped about that. So, congratulations on that. First of all, second of all, how did you guys get connected?
Yeah, so Katie, who's Blu Eyes, I met Katie over Zoom like 2 years ago. It was one of those sessions that my publisher set up, so it was just like randomly on the calendar. Show up to the Zoom call. I'm like, "Hi, Blu Eyes, I'm Davin." And we wrote a couple of songs. The first song we did was called "If I Were a Friend," which is on Spotify now. Totally did that over Zoom.
That's wild. So how does that work with artists that like, so Blu Eyes or Katie, like how did she get involved with your publishing group that then set her up with you? Like how does that industry work?
Yeah, at the time, my publishing company, I had this day-to-day called Megan McLaughlin, who is incredibly hardworking. She no longer works in my publishing company, but at the time she was like my day-to-day. She was sitting on my calendar, reaching out to people. I think she just like, I mean, she was as much a part of the process of me having any success as I was. She reached out to Blu Eyes over TikTok. I think she probably saw like a TikTok and reached out and was like, "Hey, I'm Megan with Art House. I have this producer I think he'd be great to work with." And then, you know, which you can do on your own, you know, like really start reaching out to these people. And if you find someone you want to work with them.
Absolutely. Completely agree. I mean, to some degree, that's how you and I met.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Legit, man.